Hello, 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 Gemini. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Sunday. How y'all doing? I love you guys. I love you guys. Please make sure you come on in and take what resonate, reverse the roles. So, Spirit guys, give me clarity, understanding. Most of all, I need your protection. It's for Gemini. Okay, let's see what's in your energy, Gemini. My goodness, cards already popped out. Spirit is saying, have faith. Okay, have faith. Have faith in this situation. Okay, so it's going to work out. Some of you are feeling a little discouraged this morning. Okay, and Spirit wants you to have faith, smaller than a mustard seed. Okay, tell me more, Spirit, for Gemini. Determination. Yeah, it's in the reverse. Some of you are losing. Some of you, your determination. It's like it's like you're not trusting your situation that you're in, and you have trust at the bottom of this deck. I feel like your determination. Some of you could be in isolation. You could be going through some depression. Okay, and I feel like um, you're not motivated. You're not determined. Your motivation is down, and you having a problem. You having a problem with trusting what's going on around you right now. Okay. Gateway of awareness. Let me put my glasses on. Yeah, I feel like you're in the energy of isolation. You don't trust what's going on. Enter the gateway of awareness to uncover your new spiritual insight. So I feel like some of you could be going through some type of transformation, and you having a hard time, like, do you really want to go through this? But I feel like whatever your situation, baby, whoever you are, whoever I'm speaking to, I need you to have a little bit more faith, okay? I need you to trust your situation. I need you to trust where you're going. Spirit needs you to trust the process, okay? Because you're not in the energy that you just have no determination. You have no get up and go. You just not believing something right now. Living in the moment, self acceptance, okay? Self acceptance. Some of you need to do some more accepting of yourself. And it says, embrace all parts of yourself with self compassion and forgiveness. And something you need to forgive yourself about, okay? You're being very hard on yourself. Gemini, being very, very hard on yourself, living in the moment. It's time to live in the moment, okay? Living in the present to savor each moment. Present awareness, live in the moment. Some of you are struggling with your own identity. Some of you are struggling with trying to find yourself. Some of you are struggling with um, learning how to trust your own guidance, trust your own self, okay? Yeah, some of you are definitely dealing with some inner hurt, inner pain, trusting. Um, Maybe some of you need to work on trusting yourself. Um, but just continue this path, continue this road that you're on, Gemini. Okay, you're in a transformation. There's a lot of self-reflection. Some of you could be going through the shadow work, learning who you are all over again. Okay, and that's why you're feeling a heavy depression. You're feeling a heavy not motivation. Some of you could be very fatigued. You don't want to do anything. You're just laying around. Some of you have to learn how to live in the moment. Some of you have been in defense mode all your life, and now you got to learn how to savor the moment. But most of all, there's a lot of self acceptance that you got to accept the things that you cannot change and change the things that you can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Some of you need to read that serenity prayer over and over, okay? Just look it up, the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to change the things grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, but change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, Gemini. Let's see what's going on here, baby. Let's see, sweetheart, sir, what's going on in the energy for Gemini spirit. What's going on with the energy? You gotta keep the faith, baby. You gotta try to trust where you're headed, where you're going. This is for you. A lot of you going through a spiritual awakening. You're going through a spiritual transformation, and you're doing a lot of reflection. You in a cocoon. You in the belly of the bosom, and you got to learn how to. You gonna have to. You're learning a new self. Okay, you're learning a lot about yourself. You're learning a new self. You becoming a new person. Okay, King of Swords here. Yeah, King of Swords is all about thinking logical. Now you got to think logical, and from a lot of pain. You have endured a lot of pain, a lot of pain, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt and pain, baby. And you got to get to this happy place. Okay, you got to trust the process. You still have some things that you have to work on. Some of you are still, you got to be very mindful. You got somebody that could be returning that's on a karmic wheel, okay? And yeah, I feel like you are also in this energy of reflecting. Listen, you're going to be tested. You're going to be tested with people that's going to reach somebody that's returning, that's thinking about you very heavy. But this person's in the Emperor in the reverse, okay? I feel like whoever you have had an epiphany. You may be going through judgment, doing some soul searching. I feel like you got to trust the process and move on with your life and start loving yourself. And I feel like some of you going to take a risk, take a chance, Gemini, and you're going to move away from this person, because you do have somebody that is about to circle the block back into your life. This is an Emperor in the reverse, okay? This could be an Aries, this could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, all right? Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person operating from a low frequency. And I feel like you got to trust the process. What Spirit is saying, choose you. It's what God is saying. Spirit guides, God is saying, choose you. Choose your happiness. Go towards what makes you happy. And I feel like you've had an enlightenment. You have done some soul searching. Judgment was called on you, okay? Because Spirit Guides is trying to get you to learn how to love yourself and learn how to trust the process. Because of this very person right here that is really not in the right mental state mind. This person keeps returning back, and all they're doing, this person is definitely on a karmic wheel. They have a lot of karma attached to this person, and I feel like you was on that karmic wheel with this person for quite some time, and I feel like that's where the depression and where the you're not having a lot of motivation is, because you're trying to have faith, you're trying to trust the process, but you also want, probably in the illusion of the fear of the unknown, and this is all about accepting yourself. It's all about accepting, self-acceptance, loving you, choosing you is what Spirit is saying, Gemini. It's all about choosing you, going towards taking a leap of faith, taking a chance, starting a new beginning somewhere else, living your life, thinking about your life, okay? And not continue to allow this person keep coming into your life and hurting you, because you've been through a lot of pain with this person. Some of you could have been with this person 10 years, okay? 10 plus or 10 negative, okay? You've been with this person for quite some time, and now it's time for you to love you, okay? It's time for you to live in the moment. And I feel like a lot of you are still thinking in the past, okay? What this person done. And Spirit's trying to get you into the energy of living in the moment, Gemini. It's time to come out of that and live in the moment and start to accept you and learn you, okay? Start to learn who you are. When you find out who you are and you start trusting your intuition, start loving yourself, you will not allow anybody to come in and play with your heart no more. You have a lot of healing to do, Gemini. You have a lot of healing. See, you've been through a lot, okay? You've been through a lot. You have an Ace of Pentacles here. Spirit guides, God is trying to bless you. But the only way that you can get to this abundant life, you have to walk through this gate. That's the only way you can get to this abundant life. Because after all, you've been through so much of lies and fighting and drama and cheating and lies. And you got the Five of Wands in the reverse. You're tired of going through this. You're definitely done with the drama. You can't take it anymore, okay? And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. So Spirit is saying, Gemini, to trust the process, okay? Trust the process. Have faith. Yes, it's time. You learned that it's time to release this person, and find balance in your life. You know, justice, okay? And it's time. It's time to release. If you have not released this person, it's time to let it go. Okay, and with this moon in the reverse, lets me know that you realize that it is time to let this go, release this person out of your energy. But some of you are very vulnerable right now because this person is very manipulating. You could be dealing with a very mental manipulating person that has broken down your self-esteem, and that's the part that is you have not closed this cycle with this connection yet. Some of you have not closed this cycle at all, but there's no work here, okay? This person is not putting in the work with you, and you're up late, can't sleep, stressed out, everything. You see a lot on social media that this person does, and this person is weighing on you very, very heavy, okay? Very, very heavy is weighing on you. You ready? Some of you ready to move forward. Some of you're still stuck in it because this person has broken your self-esteem down, and you got to build yourself back up. I also, like I said, I see that there is no this cycle has not closed yet. You and this person, it's not over. You have not released this person yet. Some of you are ready. Excuse me, y'all. It's early in the morning. Some of y'all have released this person. Some of you are ready to take a new leap of faith. You had an epiphany, but some of you are not in the energy of, you're not strong enough yet to actually walk out that door or let this person come back into your life. You're not there yet. You are not there yet because you got the strength card in the reverse. This person was very manipulating, okay? And you got to learn how to build yourself back up and trust the process when you leave this person. But this person has played on your mentalness for a lot of years. And this is going to be, it's going to take some time for you to realize that it's about your happiness. It's time for you to choose you. Okay? I'm Positive Thoughts and Energy. If you made it this far, please make sure that you push the like button, okay? After a while, I understand that when we in very abusive relationships, whether it's mental abuse or physical abuse, that is easy said than done. But when it's time for you to choose you and to move on so that God can bless you, spirit guides, God can bless you and start to help you to heal. Some of you left. And some of you are healing. You're still healing, okay, from such psychological manipulation that you endured with this person. But some of you are still there. You're still in this connection. You have not, because this person is very con-arting. This person very manipulating. This person know how to do the reverse psychology on, and this person has broken you down for so many years that you don't have the confidence, you don't have the strength to get up and leave. And that is sad, you know what I mean? Because this person makes you feel like you can't do better without him or her. They have put it in your head so much, they have brainwashed you to make you feel like you can't do better than them, when in fact you can do the opposite, greater than being with them. You just gotta believe it. Until next time, Gemini.